Here's something I have never before seen. I'm torn between, oh, they're so cute, and oh, they're going to drag ticks all over the place. There's a whole nest of squirrels, and they're playing. Babies. Young ones, I should say. They're running all over the place up in here. I hope you can hear them. Ugh, mosquitoes are terrible. They're all through the tree up here. Running round and round and round and round and chasing each other. I just had one right here on this log looking at me. They're not really afraid of me. Nothing out here is very afraid of me anymore. There's a whole family right there running through the treetop. It's a whole mess of them. Again, although they're cute, they're really cute, but they're also potentially destructive. And they haul in ticks. That's the only thing that really bothers me, is that they track ticks all over the place. I wish I could get rid of all the ticks around here without chemicals. There's squirrels everywhere. There's one right here. There's one out behind the tent. There's one over here, one over here. There's 4, 5, 6 up in the tree over here. That's a big family of squirrels. That's not a very big nest for that many squirrels. Surprised. Well, life in the woods. It's being close to nature. There's a chipmunk that lives right here in this woodpile, and he comes right out and looks at me. I was literally 6 feet away from him. Was it yesterday? And talking to him. He doesn't mind me at all. You get out here, you get close to nature, and they accept you. People keep saying my chickens are probably starving, but no, these things are fed too well. They get food twice a day. This is from Tractor Supply. This is Leina, I think I'm saying that right. Layers pellets. So they're not actually 100% free-ranging. Little buggers beg for food so much, although they're constantly stuffed. They get worms and bugs and grass and weeds and everything out here, plus clippings from the kitchen and leftovers and whatever else. These guys eat and eat and eat and eat and then beg for more. I want to show you though. That's a pretty bird. Shy, unfortunately. I keep trying to tame that one. My silkies look pitiful in the rain. I don't know how well this shows up in this old camera here. And then I've got, where is he? My little gray rooster. He's so cute. Tiny, tiny little gray rooster. And there's a pretty little tiny rooster. That one, where'd he go? Right there. That one's a rooster. He's so little. I don't know how big they're gonna get. And there, that one. Right. Oops, my finger's huge right there behind that one. With the crown on the head. They're so tiny. This one's really pretty. Look at the coloring on that bird. No matter what I do though, that one stays shy. I want to tame that one as well. Actually, these are pretty. I love them. That's a rooster. And the big boys are watching over the bunch. Now these two stay together and they don't fight with each other. They hang out together and they protect the whole group. So far nobody's fighting with anybody beyond the normal pecking order. But these guys really get along well and are really good friends. It's quite amazing. It's not usual because normally roosters like this will fight, and sometimes it can get bloody, but so far it's been pretty good. Now these guys are a year old, these big boys. That girl there is a year old, and she has only laid one egg ever, and the one next to her is my normal egg layer that just recently stopped. By the way, I need to check. Hope she'll start up again. No eggs. Nope. Hope she starts up again, because that's it. I've only got one egg layer. And the others are only 2 months old. I know people are wondering why I have so many chickens and no eggs. Because they're babies. Figure another 4 to 6 months before I start getting eggs from all these other ones. From the babies. Anyway, it's been raining. It's 11 o'clock. I've been working on the computer. It's been raining since, I think it started around 10 o'clock last night, and I think we had a pretty steady rain all night. Not much accumulation though, because my tank didn't fill up at all, but just enough to make it dreary and gray. But it's supposed to clear up later today, so I plan on doing my other 2 rows of corn and popcorn today. I'll have to get the mud boots on and get out here. My strawberry plants are looking good. Strawberries are getting ripe, but as they ripen they rot, which confuses me. But again, that's something I've always had. My experience with strawberries is pretty bad. I don't get it. And other people, they grow like weeds. Maybe I should just toss them out in the forest. Speaking about growing like weeds, this massive thing here is a blueberry bush. Well, actually, everything here, it's all blueberries. So, hopefully, oh, the ticks are so bad, I haven't ever touched them, although they're right here in the edge of my meadow. I've never harvested anything yet from these in the 2.5 years I've been out here. Because the ticks are just so bad. But hopefully I can extend my border next year out into the forest further, my wire, and try to reduce the tick population out here and get some of these blueberries that are right here. Well, I'm going to go back in and have a very late breakfast. I didn't have anything yet. And get planning my day. I got some projects for the day. If the rain stops, I want to build some things. Here I got some blackberries that I hope to harvest this year. Right here is a nice blackberry bush. Actually, it's all blackberries all over the stump, all the way around it. And that's a good thing. Free food. Well, it's 2:45 in the afternoon, and I'm only basically just starting my day. Every day it seems like something comes up. The weather is showing rain, so I went to town and did my laundry, and I'll show you what else I took care of. While I was in town, I took my poor old filthy car for a bath. Last year I took care of it pretty well, but since I got back from Australia, I haven't washed it since. I took it in and washed it and vacuumed it while I was waiting for my laundry. Can't trust the weather, so I can't count on the laundry drying. It's been raining the past few days, and we've had predictions of rain forever, so, and when it's not supposed to rain, it rains anyway. So anyway, I finally just went in and did it. Sadly, driving through the driveway, the long road to get here made it dirty again, but that's how it goes, I guess. But at least the worst of it's cleaned up. And inside, well, it needed a vacuum. Winter is a mess on a car. So, it's really wet, actually. It's quite wet. But I had this board laying here. This was left over from my, I don't know, one of my projects. I've got some scrap pieces and stuff and a couple other boards like this that I'm dragging out, and I'm going to make my framing for my lettuce plants today, and also framing around the blueberries. So, or blueberries, strawberries. Keep the animals out. That's the plans for this day, and then if I still have time, I hope to get some more corn going. I don't think I showed you this. The rain has brought up, oops, I gotta be careful. Funny, there's a pea, or no, that's not it. Where is it? Here they are. Yeah, be really careful. I mistake weeds for plants. Here, there's a pea. The rain has brought out the seedlings. They're starting to grow. There's another one. And has brought out the weeds, which I need to get rid of. My landlady has asked me to get some stuff off the porch, so I'm going to go up, and included in some of that stuff is some cardboard and some paper that I was keeping up there. And I'm going to put it on my walkways and try to cover this grass and try to kill it down a bit, because it's really insane in this garden. And it is a meadow, and it wants to continue to be a meadow. So it's quite a job. But I thought my bird was dead. She's so down and out sleeping. I thought she was dead, and then the other one just flopped down next to her. Well, so before it rains again, I'll just get to it then. There's a chipmunk. They're living under my RV, which is not actually a good thing. They're cute little buggers, but they are damaging. There he is. They're not afraid of me. Just sitting there. Hey, little rodent. You looking at me? Hello. Yeah, they just sort of don't care about me at all. Now, realize, chipmunks can be often tamed by people at campgrounds, but I'm out here in the forest, and I don't feed these guys. They're just moving in on their own, and they don't care about me. They're living right now underneath here. Anyway, it's nature. You got squirrels and chipmunks and everything out here. There he is underneath my plant. I'm about 8 feet away. Getting closer and closer. I just hope they don't decide that they want to hurt my squash plant here. I'm hoping I'll get some squash. It's growing. It's bearing a lot of, it's having a lot of flowers. I've never had squash flowers. They say you can eat them, but I hate to waste a potential fruit, so I've never tried them. Now I've got, look at the damage on this. I've got worms eating everything, everywhere. Literally every single day. There's something I gotta squish. I don't know what that was. Every single day out here, I'm checking all of my plants for worms, and every day I pull off something on one of my plants, or multiple plants I should say. So natural organic gardening is a lot of work, I have to tell you, because you have everything in nature wants to eat your garden vegetables, and they're the preferred food of nature as well as people. Sometimes I wonder if I should just eat wild edibles instead and grow plants to keep the bugs away from the wild edibles. But that's a constant job. Ongoing. Every day I have to check all my plants. If I find some more worms, I'll show you before I kill them this time. Sure enough, there's another worm eating my blueberries. I pulled one off yesterday. Every day, there they are. Let me refocus. Little thing. It's little. I gotta get it off. It's eating a blueberry. That's what they prefer. They stripped this whole branch off already. Stripped that off clean. No more blueberries. That's really hard. There's webs all over here. There's something on here. Oh, I don't know what that is. Oh, it's an ant caught in a spider web. Good. Spiders are good in this case. Well, I gotta dispatch a worm. I had a salad out of these two beds today. I thinned them out nicely. Any bad leaves I took out to the chickens, which didn't seem to want them for some odd reason. But anyway, got them trimmed down nice. And I cut one down further just to see what would happen to it. This one back here. Just to see if it'll grow up better. So, well, anyway, I'm going to go over and start building. Well, although it was a shorter day because I was gone this morning, I've been busy. Oh look, I have to pick these up. I know it annoys some people. I just finished planting some of my lettuce and I grabbed my camera. But let me take you in here. I built myself a lettuce shade house. Basically a lettuce shelter for the to protect my plants from the summer sun. This you'll see the complete video, or would have seen by now. I'll have this uploaded before you see this video. But anyway, I wanted to show you that this is what I did today. I planted the rest of my lettuce in here. So there's quite a bit of, oops, sorry about that. There's quite a bit of lettuce in here now. And I actually ate quite a bit of lettuce today too. But I put all the rest of my lettuce plants in here. That's going to be a nice salad every day inside there. Now, I planted the rest of my herbs too that I've had laying around. I've got some basil, 2 different kinds of basil, some lemon balm, some sage, some oregano, and then I had my dill, my rosemary, and my thyme before. So my herb garden has expanded, and I put my mulch down. A lot of people were saying my mulch is going to damage my plants, but so far everybody that's mulched is looking happy. Remember, these guys were mulched a long time ago, and I read that nitrogen deficiency from being mulched is going to, sorry, I've got the legs extended on my tripod. Nitrogen deficiency is going to cause yellowing on the leaves, and so far these are all looking very good. Actually, they're going to start bearing fruit soon, which surprises me because they're so little. I'm not sure, because I have the various, oh, these were the mystery peppers. I don't know what these are even going to be, funny enough. So I'm guessing they're hot peppers based on the looks of some of these small flowers and how many there are clumped on there. And then there's the bell peppers, and so on and so on and so on and so on. Oh, I forgot to mulch these guys. My hot cherry peppers. I'll get the mulch on them. Over here, looking really good. Look, I got baby cauliflowers. Isn't that nice? Little baby cauliflowers. So these guys are all looking pretty good. I gotta get out here and really aggressively weed around them though. And the tomatoes are also looking really good, and nobody's suffering from nitrogen deficiency as far as I can tell. Some sunburn because it's been really intensely hot, but other than that, oh, and some bugs are eating leaves on that one, I see. I've been picking off worms every day. Look, something has all but destroyed that one. Oh, I'll have to check that. I'm losing them. I'm losing more and more every day. Now, these guys are growing nicely. I got some flowers starting to form here, right in here. So they're going to start growing tomatoes. Oh, there's a whole mess of flowers up in here. Hopefully the marigolds will do their job and keep the tomato worms away. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I have to pick the the dried flower heads off my marigolds so they will continue to produce flowers. So what do we have here? Something has really done a job on that, but I don't see what. That plant's gonna die. I don't see what did it. Actually, I got a couple of them here together side by side, so I think he's gonna go away in his infected leaves so that he can't cause anybody any harm later. Okay. Just gotta keep looking for worms, picking them off. See, something's eating the leaves on all my plants everywhere. The worms this year are horrendous. I've killed a mess of worms on various plants all over my yard and garden today already. So, anyway, it's all looking pretty good. Once I get that mulch down there, that'll look even better. Oh, I've got a surprise here. A very nice, happy surprise. And I mulched my strawberries, my wild strawberries. Look what I've got. Nice, juicy red strawberry. Take him off. And here's another. This one looks like, yeah, something already got to it and is eating it. Something has been chewing on it. I'll let him sun ripen overnight. Tomorrow. There's a good one. Look at that. Now they're starting to ripen fast. Look at that. They're small, but they look good. So, they're going to bear fruit for me. And these guys are starting to flower, so they're coming back to life. They'll be alright. I want to spread a little bit more mulch out here further, and also in between the two beds when I get the bag back out here. So I've already got my first harvest. Actually second. I've been eating lettuce. So my garden is bearing fruit and I am eating. Looking good. Yeah, I don't know if I want to pull that backwards some more to help protect them even more from the sun, or what. Or if maybe I might want to instead rather cut the legs down shorter. Or just put some more burlap on it. I'll keep an eye on it and see how it goes. Well, always cutting the grass. It's growing so fast. Well, battery's done. Oh, well, I got what I wanted. I wanted to trim right here. That was the worst right now. And this thing, when the battery runs out on this, it shuts off now. That's better. I still got a lot of trimming out there to do, though. I think I might swap the battery. That's a jungle out there. Well, I swapped the battery on the weed whacker. And I missed a couple spots here and there, but I went throughout the whole complete garden and trimmed all the grass all the way through. Not bad. It took one battery. It's not bad at all, that Ryobi weed whacker. I like it. It does the job. So I gotta grab the mulch and do a little bit more mulching, and then that'll be it for the day. I haven't been in a long time, so I don't know what time it is. But it's a good day, I think. Just when I thought I was done, I always say, well, that's it for the day, and then I find something else to do. I have laid down some paper, put a few rocks on it. I'm going to experiment. I went and got a wheelbarrow full of my new homemade mulch, and I'm going to put this on the path here to hold it down, and it'll be a weed barrier. So I know it's not much for a starter. It's not much at all, but you know, it is a beginning. I got to start somewhere, so I think I'll shut off my fence for now because I'm going to short it out. Yeah, I just had this spontaneous decision here to just do it. So, yeah, I'm tired of these weeds. Well, this isn't going to go easy. Everything's in the way of everything. So, see how it goes here. Mulch my walkway. See if I have enough for anything. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be more than I thought. Oh wow, not bad. Once I took a handful, I realized how much it is. Nice. Very nice. Oh. Good. Very good. Back to eating, starting here. Won't be any more weeds in this path. Oh yeah, that's going to be good. This was some junk paper I had laying around for burning, for fire starting. Happy I have it. Weeds won't grow there. Grab the camera. Hold on, let me reset the tripod here. Now that'll look good if the whole garden is done. That's going to look nice. Imagine that all the way down the row. So the good news is grass is never growing here again. Nothing's growing through here again. I've got a nice clean walkway. I can kneel on it. I can work on it. Looks good. Need this wheelbarrow out of the way so I can get a better view here. So, yeah, the good news is it's going to work. Bad news is half a row, not even half a row, is half of my mulch I did the other day. Done already. I need to put it on a little bit thick to hold that paper down, and because it's going to compress as well. especially with me walking on it, and it's going to grind into the earth underneath. So it's a good start. Back to Eden method, starting here. Getting there. Really slowly getting there. So tell me what you think, guys. Let me walk down here. Looking over my mulched berries. Tell me what you think. Right there, from that view forward. That's going to look nice. Really good. I can't wait to get the rest of it done now. But that's going to take some time. Actually, that's going to take a lot of trees. I can go and get sticks and twigs off the ground through the forest throughout the summertime. Whenever I have free time, I think that's what I'll do, is I'll mulch up a load and bring it on in here, and eventually I'll have less and less work. Because look at how much I had to cut in here with the grass everywhere. So eventually I'll have less work in the with weeding and cutting grass in the garden. Now I'm done. Now I'm going to put things away and call it a night and say today was a good day. Garden is looking better. Really good. It's going to look like a garden soon. Very soon. I can walk on my new mulch pathway. It's perfect. Now what I did here, I put it up right up tight against the mulch by the lettuce garden, and right up in here, and I put it a little bit thick on the edge as well, because that's going to stop weeds from growing in between, and it's also going to help retain moisture. So, very good. Now it's time to go in for the night. Not yet. I forgot to tell you, I put heavy mulch around all of my plants here. Thick layer. Now, I noticed there's an indentation around the base of each plant. From what I learned, you don't want the mulch to touch the base of the plant. But I have heavily mulched these. One is going to help me, because when I'm weed whacking out here, now I can see what's what. And it's also going to help keep those weeds down from around my my plants here. But they definitely stand out now. That's so much better. Got a lot of weeds here, but that's better. So I did some serious mulching today. Now I can go in for the night. That's everything.